Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video today. This is on a topic that nobody ever wants to have to talk about, but because politicians run their mouths all the time, we got to talk about it. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video today. This one is on one that nobody ever wants to have to make a video on. This pisses me off. This is the event that happened yesterday in Uvalde. Now, if you know me, you know I live in the South Central Texas area. Uvalde is about 60 miles from where I live, so this sits close to home. Now, anytime a child is killed, that's a tragedy. When it's done at this scale, it's a catastrophe. Now, what's happening is these politicians are using this to score political points. Politicians don't solve problems, they exacerbate problems. So this pisses me off that this event happened. It pisses me off that these politicians are running their mouths as if they've got a fix to this problem. It pisses me off that people abdicate their own personal security to others and then get upset or saddened when those others let them down. So I'm going to talk through some stuff here. I'm going to hit on a couple of those points, and hopefully, I can propose a solution that will gain some traction. Hopefully the right people will see this video and they'll adopt it. But anyway, getting into this, the facts still need to come out. This just happened a little over 24 hours ago. There's still a lot of information that's being collected that hasn't come out yet. The talking head social media and media sites are running this on a 24-hour loop. People need to just put a pin in this for a little while, let some of the facts come out before they start making policy decisions about what needs to happen with people's rights and their ability to acquire the items that preserve those rights for everybody, not just Republicans, not just for the GOP, not just for the NRA, but for everybody. Let the dust settle. Let the talking heads talk to themselves, come back in a couple of days or a week, and let's see what the facts are. And then if there's policies that need to be modified or adjusted or changed or laws or whatever the case may be, we can have a cogent conversation. But right now, people are still crying, they're still grieving, the emptiness in their hearts is still being felt, and people are trying to score political points on this, and I think that's absolutely disgusting. The other thing is there's only two people that were responsible for what happened yesterday. Two people. One of them's the murderer, the insane numbskull who can't figure out his life and decided to take others out with him before he went. He's responsible. And any politician that sold the lie that they can protect you from these types of events. Politicians and laws and policies do not protect people. They give people a semblance of protection, but the Supreme Court has ruled over and over and over again that no government official has a responsibility to risk their own personal life to protect you. The only person that cares about you is you. And when a politician removes your ability to protect yourself, they're doing you a disservice. Don't believe any politician that isn't willing to go to prison for the rest of their life for failing to protect you and support any law that they want to pass. It's a lie. It's a red herring. They can't do it. They won't do it. They know they can't do it, but they keep selling an idea because there's no way they'll ever be held accountable for it. So don't believe the politicians. Some of the details that are still coming out that I've not really heard much about. The first one is, did he come through a locked door? Was that door, I saw the video of him going into a building, and it didn't look like that door was locked. What sort of safety measures are there to protect these buildings from a side entry or a back entry? If you look at an aerial view, this looks like a sprawling school, like there's a bunch of outbuildings there, and I don't think you can secure a building like that, at least not the way it was laid out. There, I'm sure, are more people that are skilled in that type of thing than I am, but if he was able to come in through a side door and not the front door, no amount of security measures are going to prevent that from happening. Now, I saw a sign on there. It says all visitors must check in at the front. And he didn't obviously check in at the front. So he came in, it looks like, I haven't seen a layout or anything, again, details that need to come out. But if he was able to get in that side door and then beeline into one of those classrooms right off the side there, you can have all the safety protections in the world, but if you don't have a locked door preventing some lunatic from walking in the side, it doesn't matter, right? So you got to use the safety protocols that are already in place and make sure they're there. Again, details that have to come out. Let's figure this out. Let's find what works and what doesn't. But passing a law is the most irresponsible thing anybody can do. Another thing that I see that's come out, and I'm seeing conflicting information on, is that the guy was wearing body armor. Now, we know body armor has been the focus of some of these politicians that are looking to do feel-good legislation. So be aware of that. I've heard that he was wearing a plate carrier with no plates in it at all. So be aware of that. Don't believe the lies on that. Let's let some of these facts come out. And again, this is just point in time, guys. Now, my proposal to solve this problem, right? Police officers go through training. Security guards go through training. They have a course of fire. They learn the law. They learn how to, rules of engagement. They learn use of force continuum, etc., etc. What is it going to take for politicians to know that private citizens are just as responsible as police officers or security guards? And what is it going to take to get a program in place to allow private citizens to have the same ability to carry a firearm everywhere a peace officer can? I've been through the peace officer course. I've been through several physical security courses. I shot expert in rifle and pistol in the military. I know how to use a firearm. I can handle it safely. I understand use of force. Why can't I go through a program to be elevated to the same level of a peace officer? Is it because I'm not paid by a government? Is it a city hasn't commissioned my peace officer license and therefore I'm not worthy enough to self-defense? I have to allow another person to provide that protection for me? Well, we don't make enough money in this country to provide everybody protection. I think it's an absurd idea to try to outsource that security to government officials. And I think in a free society, the individual should have the same rights as the government officials. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there, guys. Tell me what you think. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? Again, this is point in time. There's a lot of details that still need to come out, but because of some of the nonsense I've seen coming out on TV and on the radio and on the internet, I felt like I had to make this video. They're making this a political issue, not a tragedy. So because of that, I have to make a response video. So with that, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Stay safe, stay vigilant, stay active, stay in the fight, because it never ends and they're always coming after your rights. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.